Hello amazing viewers, welcome again to another beautiful video. Now in this video I'll be talking about the job seeker visa route into one of the beautiful countries in the Schengen area. Okay, so at this stage you may or may not know that the job seeker visa is eligible in various countries like France, the Netherlands, Austria, Sweden and Portugal. Okay, now the job seeker visa would have various requirements in different countries. If you'd love to know about the requirements of other various countries, okay, let me know in the comment section and I would be happy to make subsequent videos about the route, the job seeker visa route into those other countries. But for this video we will be talking about Portugal. If you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Njay-travels and thank you so much for watching the video. Now to all my returning viewers, I'd love to say thank you so much for all your likes, your comments, your shares. These things mean the whole world to me. You guys have no clue where you are in my heart, and from the bottom of my heart I want to say thank you. In this channel I talk about how to relocate and settle abroad, job opportunities abroad, scholarship opportunities abroad, and so much more. Okay, if this resonates with you, this is that channel where you want to be. Okay, I'd recommend you subscribe if these are your interests. Okay, put on your post notification bell so each time I upload videos YouTube gets you notified and you're able to see the videos as soon as they come. That's where you're able to act ASAP. Okay, so having said all of that, let's get into the business of today. I'll bring you to my screen where I'll show you the job seeker visa requirement into Portugal and how you can go about this. Before I bring it to my screen, let's talk about job seeker visa. Okay, so job seeker visa, as the name implies, is the kind of visa that you obtain to go into a country with the intent that you're going there to look for a job. So it's not like, oh, that's my intent, but I'm not going to put it on paper, right? No, it's clear on paper and it's okay. So the embassy knows, the government knows, the country knows that your intent of coming into the country is to look for a job, and you're given a specified time to look for the job in the country, and it's okay, it's legal, it's fine. Okay, so the job seeker visa actually of Portugal is something I've been following for some time, and I can tell you it's the most unstable thing I have ever seen. Okay, so today it's open, the next day it's not open, the next day it's open again, but right now it's open and it's open. Okay, and hence I'm making this video, okay, to tell you guys about it and so that you guys can take advantage of it. Okay, if it's something that you're interested in. Okay, and it does vary, the requirement does vary from country to country, but there are kind of general requirements anyway. Those specific requirements is something that you can ask your local Portuguese embassy in your country, okay, to know what is peculiar to your country if you intend to apply for the visa. But let's look at the general requirement for the job seeker visa into Portugal. And before we go any further in this video, I'd love to ask you for a favor, which is not going to cost you money, not going to hurt your fingers. Okay, it's just to give the video a like. It's like a thumbs up down there. Okay, and it's not going to cost you money, like I said. Kindly give the video a like. Thank you. Okay, so here are we on the official website of the Portuguese immigration site. Okay, so the job seeker visa entitles its holder to enter and remain only in Portugal for the purpose of looking for a job. So we've already talked about this, right? You are in Portugal to get a job, and it's clearly known from day one. Everybody knows this and everybody's happy about this. Okay, so authorizes him or her to carry out a subordinated work activity until the visa expires or until the residence permit is granted. Okay, so the visa is granted for a period of 120 days initially. So when you're in the country, when the visa is issued to you, you're given 120 days, and then it's renewable when you get into Portugal for another 60 days. So overall you have 180 days on the job seeker visa. So that's about 6 months. Yeah, 6 months. Okay, I think 6 months is a fair time to look for a job. Would you agree with me? Would you agree with me that it's a good time, or do you think it's not enough time to look for a job? What do you think, guys? Do you think it's a risk? Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to know your opinion about that. Okay, so the issuance of this visa supposes the attribution of a date of scheduling in the competent services within the period of validity of 120 days of the visa, and it allows the applicant, after the formalization of the employment contract throughout that period, the right to apply for a resident permit. To do so, you must fulfill the general conditions for granting a temporary residence permit under the terms of Article blah blah blah. Summary, all it's trying to say is that you go in on the job seeker visa and then look for a job, and when you have a job you are eligible, like by the law of Portugal, to transition into a residence permit, so long as you qualify for it and so long as you meet the minimum requirement of the job that you have obtained as well. So let's look at documentation. Okay, So for documentation, you need a national visa application filled and duly signed by the applicant. Okay, obviously you need to make a visa application, right? Anybody traveling to any country, you need to make an application, and you need your passport, right? You need your passport, and you need 2 photos, even passport type, recent and in good condition, to identify the applicant. Okay, you need a proof of regular status if you are in nationality other than the country where you are applying from. So for example, if you are a Nigerian who lives in South Africa and you're applying for a job seeker visa, you need to have an authorized stay in South Africa for you to be able to apply. I think this is basically every normal visa application requirement. Okay, so request for a criminal record. So you need a criminal record check to show to prove that you're a person of good character. Criminal record certificate issued by the competent authority of the country of the applicant's nationality or of the country where the applicant has resided for over a year, except for applicants under 16. Okay, so whether your home country or if you resided anywhere outside your home country for a period of 1 year and over, then you also need a criminal record check from that country. Okay, copy of return transport title and proof of financial resources equivalent to at least the sum of 3 guaranteed monthly minimum salary. Okay, so if you are working, obviously you need to show that you are working. You need 3 months salary paid consecutively. That's what they want to see here. Okay, so proof of the financial resources may be waived upon presentation of a term of responsibility with recognized signature made by a Portuguese citizen or a foreign citizen, okay, with a legal residence authorization in Portugal, which guarantees food accommodation for the visa applicant as well as the repatriation cost in case of irregular stay. So what they're basically trying to say here is that if you have somebody, okay, in Portugal, or who has a legal stay, or who is probably a Portuguese citizen, that is standing put for you to say, oh, I'm going to be looking after his accommodation and, you know, living expenses, food and all of that, okay, and God forbid you go into irregular state, that you fall out of visa, that the persons are going to take care of your repatriation. God forbid, you know, if that happens. So if you have somebody like that who stands in for you, okay, who can write in a letter, okay, to stand in for you, a recommendation letter or whatever, you know, letter of sponsorship rather, not recommendation now, to the embassy, then you wouldn't need the proof of finance. Okay, that's what they're basically saying here. So specific documents can apply. Declaration with indication of the conditions of the estimated stay, proof of presentation of a declaration expression of interest for enrollment in the IEFP. That's basically a form on the immigration portal, okay, where you do your visa application. You will find that form there. It's a special form and you fill it out. Okay, so there could be special documents depending on your personal circumstance. Maybe if you have dependents, if you have children, maybe you need birth certificates. Obviously, if you're married, you need marriage certificate, and you know, all those kind of stuff, right? So these are the documents you'll be needing to apply for this visa. All right, guys, that's everything about the Portuguese job seeker visa. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it, and best of luck if you will be applying for this. Okay, one thing I would love to advise as well is if you're applying for the job seeker visa, as much as possible, you want to go into the capital city or a big city, of course, where there are so many opportunities, job opportunities, because you have a time frame to get a job. Okay, you have about 6 months to be able to get a job, so you want to position yourself in a place where there are so many job opportunities. That way your chances of getting a job is very high. Okay, let me know how it goes for you in the comment section, and if this is not for you, please share the video with someone. Okay, and before you leave the video, remember to give the video a like. Please give the video a like. Yes, give it a thumbs up before you leave, and let me know as well your pain points. I'd love to make videos, subsequent videos around your pain points. Also, let me know if you'd love to know about the job seeker visa route to other countries like Austria, Germany, and the rest of them. Okay, I'd happily make these videos, okay, about them. Until then, I will see you in my next video. Remember, stay safe and out of trouble.